We are live. We are living. We have lived. We are living. We're live.
Living
Got
the
the
life.
chat up. Living. We're living the live.
Living the life.
Just living the live. Let's see. Let me get the chat up. We got Charles, Jason, Fernando in the building. Wes, what up, guys? What up? You get a two for today. You get me and you get Brittany, and that's all you get.
Good.
No more. No more get got.
You get some double mint gum. That's what you get.
Yeah, just the freshness of double mint gum. So, hope you guys are having a good week. We're about to dive into the show. We got quite a bit to talk about. Thought it was a short news week, and then bam, shit just like came out of nowhere. Brittany got news. We watched TV.
I'm like basically me like, no, did you hear this? Did you hear that?
Yeah, me and Brittany were catching up. That's what took a while to get started here, but we're here now. So, yes, fresh, Wes. First, con news. We have some guest announcements. Well, a guest announcement from Fan Expo Dallas. They announced Dave Bautista is going to be in Dallas, which is pretty dope. I want to take a photo.
They're just gonna have an empty booth with his banners, and because he's invisible.
I was gonna tell my brother we should get a photo with him and all just stand perfectly still, just like in the stupidest pose. Or maybe we'll get him a snack and we'll all just be eating the chip, just like in the movie. We're perfectly still. Twofer. Yes, Charles, we're getting a twofer. You're getting Britt and I. Yeah, so Dave Bautista was announced, and Celebrity Fan Fest is giving away like 400 Baby Yodas for anyone who buys tickets to the expo, 2-day, 3-day, or 4-day passes.
Where are they getting the Baby Yodas from?
They showed a picture of the plush. Plush
it looks like the plush from Build-A-Bear, and that hasn't launched yet. So how are they giving that without it launching?
That's
what I'm asking.
They got the bread for it. If it's the Build-A-Bear one,
it looks just like the Build-A-Bear picture. That's why I was like, are you getting a certificate to get that?
No, I'm pretty sure they'll have it at the door. They're usually at the door type. So if you put in a 400 quantity order, I'm pretty sure you can get it sent to you.
Because they're not even available yet. I was like, how is he?
Yeah, but the show's not till June, and if you're giving them out then you're going to be in good shape. That's plenty of time to kind of
sold out.
No, I don't think you make an announcement like that without securing the supply line.
Well, obviously, that's why I'm trying to dig at you for the dirt.
I don't know. I didn't even know they were going to do the Baby Yoda thing.
Because I was like,
which is pretty dope.
Excuse me, I need the Baby Yoda.
My boy says it's from Wish.
I would die. It's going to be Gizmo painted green. If it was from Wish.
It's going to be a Gizmo without the fur. It's going to bald Gizmo is what they're going to give y'all. From China. Yeah, Fernando says it's from China. My boy says it's from Wish. So you're going to get a Wish Baby Yoda. Regardless, act like you won't use it as a prop. Stock photos of Baby Yoda, worst case. That's an Alamo City move, Jason. Shots fired. I'm just kidding.
I'm legit excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
You just want to know where they got it.
Yeah, right? I'm just curious. Did they make a deal with...
Brittany wants to know, where do I get 400 Baby Yodas?
How do I achieve this goal, Bob? Because I needs to know.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's going to be
I want to know how you got advancements on Baby Yoda before me. That's what I want to know.
He's got the inside connect. Oh, you're welcome, Charles. You're welcome for that info, sir. But yeah, I'm excited to be taking hopefully a photo with Dave Bautista when I'm in Dallas. Celebrity Fan Fest is giving away Baby Yodas. Exciting stuff, guys. We're coming up on a lot of cons in March, April, and May. There's going to be a ton of cons. We're going to try to get to several new out-of-state ones, so we'll be announcing them as we get accepted. So far, we got accepted at Hill Country and Dallas, so we'll be at both of those for sure. But yeah. Our big, I guess, main story, Marvel and Sony have released a release date for a new film, 10/8/21. October 8th, 2021, there will be a new Marvel Sony film released, and literally that's all we fucking know.
I'm like, that's not much information.
That is.
I was like, because I didn't even hear about this.
It's not much information, but we can at least guess at what it's going to be. It's going to be something from the Spider-Man universe because Sony is all it has.
It's got to be Spider-Man because Sony is the one that has rights with Spider-Man.
Yes, and it's the same year that Spider-Man 3 is coming out. So we're getting, in the summer, we'll get Spider-Man and the third installment to the Spider-Man trilogy, and then it goes right into whatever this Sony Marvel project is. And we don't have the complete details of the Sony Marvel deal as far as how long this is going to go. I know that Spider-Man himself can be, I think, in two more MCU films and his standalone. But outside of that, we don't know.
That's what he's contracted out?
Yeah, that's what they extended the contract for. I still have my personal belief that Disney's going to buy Spider-Man.
Well, they got to get Sony to give up the rights first.
Yeah, but they have
the dough too.
Yeah, they got the bread. I think Sony's film division isn't the greatest, so
I think
they'll be a little more interested in a sale.
Yeah,
and I think that's why they're trying to do these multiple villain movies, because if they can make them more valuable, they can get more billions out of Disney in order to make them pay for it.
I mean, why not try to go for more?
Yeah, Morbius is looking good, so
that one actually does look good. I'm excited for that one.
Yes, Dylan, we will be in Dallas. Trey and I will be in Dallas. Trey, me, my brother will be in Dallas for Fan Expo. Excited to see you there, but a lot of our friends are going to be there, actually. Fernando, you going this year?
I will not be there.
Brittany will not be attending. Gigi will not be attending. But Trey, myself, and my brother will. That doesn't mean I
don't want to be there.
She's got life.
I do. I have life.
She's got a lot of life shit going on. But yeah, that's the news that we have. We don't know if it's a Spider-Man villain film, if it's a Spider-Verse film, because it's quite possible that they said there's going to be a live-action Spider-Verse, so it's quite possible we'll get something in that Spider-Man film that allows that film to make sense in October. But we're really just guessing and shooting shit in the dark. It more than likely is a villain expansion piece.
We're just fan-theorying it at this point.
Kraven the Hunter is a one a lot of people have wanted.
Speaking of Hunter, did you see that they're re-releasing The Hunt in theaters?
The Benicio del Toro movie?
The one that was like, I don't even remember. It was just super political, and a lot of people got mad, and so it was like right after the El Paso shooting and the Dayton shooting, and they're like, okay, we're not releasing this movie. And then they're like, just kidding, we changed our mind. We just waited like a year, and now we're going to put it out. Like, they just announced that, and it's supposed to be like rich white people hunting down like rednecks. Like,
oh, shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be real crazy, but a little political.
Yeah. Well, I know that's happened with movies in the past where they've moved release dates just out of sensitivity. I know The Punisher, when it was released, there was a mass shooting, and they delayed the release of The Punisher on Netflix for that.
Should.
So, yeah, I guess a year's enough time to kind of let that grow. He-Man theme. Terrell is He-Man on Saturday. What? Terrell's going to be there? Dang. Everybody going to be up in this piece. Dude, that is awesome. Real life is keeping Charles from con things also lately. So you're not alone, Brittany, and having real life deal with.
Life happens, y'all. So enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, actually, this next topic, because we're really just guessing and fan theorying, kicking the shit. Morbius is coming out, then Spider-Man. Kraven the Hunter is one of the ones that it's impossible. We already have a date for Venom 2, so we know it's not Venom 2.
I don't think they would release a date without hype behind it. They want you to get hype about this. They want you to be excited, so it's got to be something bigger than those basic villain movies. I think it's going to be something bigger than that.
I'll see how they... right now, they're just building the hype for the date. And then
maybe we're going to get like an Into the Spider-Verse 2. Like an animated one.
We already have a release date for that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they announced they're doing it Into the Spider-Verse 2, and I believe it has a release date. So this one, that's why it's like, what the fuck is it? Unless
maybe
they're
it's
doing
a live action.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That's what people want.
I would love to see Miles brought to the live screen.
Oh, dude, that would be dope. That would be so dope to have Miles on the live screen. Oh, Spider-Gwen.
The robot. I'd like to see the robot.
That would be so dope. I just want a live action Big Hero 6. I was
gonna say, it's gotta look like
I want Big Hero 6. I want that so bad. So, guys, any of you cosplay? Any of y'all cosplayers? Yeah, a little bit. Well, Brittany's got a story for you That's going to make your life a lot easier.
So I first actually saw this story before I saw any actual public post about it. I'm in a group, and some of you, if you're big into the cosplay community and building and stuff, I know you've came across his name, Evil Ted. He has a YouTube, and he does lots of he did a TED Talk about cosplayers and how he cosplayed. And if you've never seen that TED Talk, by all means, please God watch it, because it is one of the most. It's my favorite TED Talk. But he has a private group on Facebook of people who share builds with each other and tips and tricks and all foam things related. Well, someone that works at Michaels posted a rack inside of Michaels, and she's like, "Oh my God, guys." And he was like, "Actually, this was supposed to be a surprise, but since the cat's out of the bag," right? So then all the employees that work at Michaels started posting, and someone actually posted that not only are you going to get Evil Ted's actual cosplay material line, which is a brand new line that's not in any other stores, and in his line you have foam rolls in every size from 3mm all the way up to 12mm.
Yeah.
And you can get those in rolls, so it's like a big giant piece. You also have the shapes as well. So for all your edging and your trimming, you can get a long square foam piece, a long triangle, yada yada. And he's also came out with something that you can't buy at any store, which is foam clay, which is a huge deal for crafters. If you've never worked with foam clay, I highly recommend it. You will thank me later, because it is an amazing material to work with. But normally you have to buy the generic Crayola airsoft clay, which is not quite the same. And it doesn't have the durability or the painting and all that you can do with it. So this is a really, really big deal. You also, not only are you getting all of Evil Ted's cosplay craft line, you're also getting Yaya Han's Warbler line, and this will all be in Michaels starting this week.
Fuck.
In your local Michaels store starting this week. So that's very, very exciting. That for us who only have one location in San Antonio to buy Warbler, which is Dragon's Lair in downtown. It's only one location that sells it. For any of Yaya Han's EVA foam patterns, you always have to go to Joann's. Any foam, you've always got to go to Hobby Lobby. There's certain locations you can only get. So here you're going to be able to get the majority of your supplies in one location, and there are more Michaels than there are Hobby Lobbies and Joann's.
Definitely.
So that's huge. Please,
you want to have to go searching and hunting.
Supplies, show them that we need that supply, so that way they keep stocking that up. But I'm really excited for Evil Ted's line, because it's such a new line, and if you, I've messed with Yaya Han's. She has a foam line as well, and I like that. But I know that he is very meticulous, and I should expect the same of like the TNT. If you've ever worked with TNT foam, then you should expect the same kind of quality out of that.
Nice. So that'll be at your local Michaels as early as this week.
Yes.
Don't know if it'll be a universal rollout, or if certain stores will get it before others.
It's just now starting to be on the website. It wasn't on the website yesterday, but I saw some of it on the website today, and the prices are really good.
Fuck
so
yeah.
I think I looked at 6mm foam roll, and it was $14, and it's for 23 by 27 or something it's a long.
It's a big ass roll.
It's the biggest piece.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is some exciting shit for you crafters. So Michaels is going to be the spot. I'm about to catch all my friends at Michaels. Watch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm about to stiff arm a few old ladies at Michaels. Get out of my way! You don't even know what this is.
Use it. You don't even know how to use it.
You don't even know what this is.
Out my way, Grandma.
Or when you look at the Michaels employee, I know more about this than you. Please stop.
Just tell me where the aisle is.
Maybe I should just get a job at Michaels to get that employee
discount. I think you just thought of a bomb ass idea.
I mean, I'm not mad about it.
I would do that. I would do that if I were Brittany.
I don't know,
You definitely have the knowledge.
I don't know if I could do
you gotta
retail.
Know how to bake.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do retail, though, in San Antonio, because I see how people treat the stores, and I will just lose my marbles over some stuff
Lose my marbles.
Seriously, because people, pick things up and put them. I mean, people are just careless and rude. Yeah, I was trying not to say rude, but yeah, that's the appropriate word.
Yeah,
and I don't know if, and Michael's is a huge store with lots of little knick-knack things.
A ton.
And I just think having to close that store would be a fucking nightmare at night.
I bet.
Having to clean all that shit up. Oh, absolutely not.
Brittany said, no, thank you. So, yeah, Michael's is where you're going to be able to get a lot of cosplay supplies. And it's cool that they have it sectioned off because, like you were saying, they have the little accessory tools, Dremels. They have everything you need.
Oh, yeah, that was the other one. They're going to have Dremels at Michael's now, which Dremel, you can get yourself a Dremel because you need that for your foam crafting. And that is not something you've been able to buy at Michael's either. So this is a big rollout for Michael's. I think they're putting a lot of trust into the cosplay community and what they want. And now, I do not know if it's going to be at all locations. It did say participating locations. But since, a lot of that cosplay craft stuff is sold in San Antonio, I would expect that these bigger cities would get more stores to do it.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully that is at a Michael's near you. Go check it out later this week. Maybe go talk to the employees, see if they know when it's going to roll out.
I already planned on that. Y'all stay away from my Michael's. That's my supplies. That's my storage unit.
That's what I'm saying. People are going to be like, people are going to fisticuffs at the Michael's.
I'm telling you, I'm going to be stiff-arming old ladies.
So, guys, Birds of Prey came out this week, and
can we talk about the fact they changed their names randomly too? Did you see that?
That is the story that we're gonna talk about.
I thought you were talking about just its sales. I was like,
no. As a result, that's why they did the name change. They feel that that's gonna help people go to the theater. So they released, and it is the lowest grossing DC film released ever. So that
I knew that was coming.
That is some bad news bears. It was, I believe, $36 million was what it grossed. Now, granted, it's in February. You're not going to get big summer box office numbers. And the only main character for non-comic book fans would be Harley Quinn. And her name was in the title originally. It was Birds of Prey, The Emancipation of Harley Quinn. But after the release and the dismal numbers, they changed the title.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. It's now Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey.
They tried to say that it was for search purposes.
Yeah. Yeah, they tried to say.
No, you just trying to attach Harley Quinn's name to it to hopefully scrounge in them last bit of sales.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they were trying to do. They thought they put enough Harley Quinn in there, making her the focus of every trailer, making her the focus of every poster.
And I don't mean to sound like a turd, but you under-sexualized her, which she is a sexual character. Let's all just be honest. You under-sexualized her. You put her without the Joker, which is, I mean, we all know that there are times in the comics, but let's be real,
we just introduced that couple.
And now they're already on the outs. I'm like, he just broke her out of prison last we saw Harley, and now they're done. Okay. And now she's with a band of girls. Granted, I'm sure all of them are great characters and everything, but I'm like,
no, yeah,
you just went left field with this. You just went real far.
I think it was too many.
You should have done the Gotham Sirens, and you would have had people in on this. You would have done Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley. You'd have had people sold.
Those are title characters, and I think that would have been a much better movie than the Birds of Prey movie. Oh, fuck yeah. If you put those three out, those are huge main female characters that will sell tickets. That would have been a great idea to run with, but
we're talking about DC here.
Yeah, DC's live action is really
hurting.
It's
who makes these decisions? I want to know who makes these decisions. Because everybody's like, oh, if you guys don't support this, they're not going to make female superhero movies anymore. Bull, because there's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's going to break box office records. Don't act like it's not.
I don't know how. Well, and I'm still, Cheetah, I'm telling you, if Cheetah comes out looking like that, they're going to destroy Wonder Woman too. Because the pre-product pictures.
No,
they make Cheetah. No. She's not a cheetah.
Even if
she's
Cheetah,
a girl in a leopard print.
Even if Cheetah's bad, it's still gonna break records because Ares looked like garbage in the first Wonder Woman, and that didn't affect it. Ares looked straight up trash and kept his British accent when he transformed into the God of War. Why? I have no fucking idea. But he was a trash villain, and it still fucking broke box office bank.
Because it's Gal Gadot or whatever.
Gal Gadot is amazing as Wonder Woman, and that was a very strong female empowered movie. It made males seem like idiots in a comical way. The males were kind of slowing her down in this journey. So it can be executed and it can work. The same thing with Captain Marvel. guys were just kind of getting in the way and mucking shit up, and it was the female who had to come and save the day. So that message works. That movie style works. You just have to have characters that people give a shit about. And I think they tried to introduce way too many fucking characters in this one that were just obscure characters. Even the villain's obscure. So you have to have a main draw, and I do not think Harley Quinn has that draw, and I guess the box office just kind of proved it.
And I think she plays a great Harley Quinn.
Oh, nothing against Margot Robbie.
I just think the path they took was the wrong path.
Yeah.
I think they should have done the Gotham Sirens, and they should have, and I think that's what they should have called it, Gotham Sirens.
Yeah. That would have been a good movie to do. Jason Olivari says 1.5 is right. Fucking right. I couldn't just do one of me. I need two, so I can do 4 thumbs up. No, 3 thumbs up. Golden. I'm everywhere. Sorry. 3 thumbs up.
We're getting distracted.
That
can take much to distract.
Yeah, no. But Brittany did get a photo of a leaked merchandise for Wonder Woman, and some of you may be upset at what Cheetah looks like.
You're going to be real upset.
Some of you may not. Maybe some people like that real world, modern, updated look. So it's if you look on Twitter, I'm pretty sure you can find the Wonder Woman mug that they released that showed her.
Oh, I'm gonna post it in the comments for you.
Yeah, it'll be posted in the comments section right now if y'all want to take a look at it. And yeah, so DC again is hit or miss. You're either gonna get great fucking awesome content that is staying true to its comic roots, that they have an amazing amount of content they can pull from the comics, or it's just gonna try to force merchandise and be a money grab, that's what feels like Birds of Prey was. They were trying to capitalize on the popularity of Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. Now we're gonna see her again in the other Suicide Squad, because even though we're rebooting, we're keeping the same Harley Quinn. I don't know. It don't make no fucking sense, but that's in James Gunn's hand, and I am confident with James Gunn, so...
It won't let me put it in the comments.
Oh, we'll be posting it in our Instagram story then. If y'all want to go look at it on Insta, we can post it in there. I
posted it if you're in our...
podcast group?
Yeah, if you're in our podcast group, I put it in the comments of the share.
There you go. So it'll be in the Facebook podcast share of this episode. But yeah, C-3PO, Wonder Woman. What? Black Mask was amazing, though. Yeah, I did hear good things about it. It also got certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes. Not that that's like a be-all, end-all. But audience rating of this film is really good. So I think they made a great film. They just marketed wrong. It probably was a film that you could have introduced at a different time instead of just rolling it out. Maybe a summer release if you really thought Harley Quinn could pull that audience. I don't think February was a good time. And this very next weekend, you're going up against Sonic the Hedgehog, who fans are already excited about because the studio redesigned the entire character just to appease fans. So I think Sonic's going to do really well at the box office, and that's only going to hurt Harley Quinn. She ain't sexy at all. I'm offended. That was Brittany's point. She's a hypersexualized character, and her seductive nature is part of her draw. That's like making a non-seductive Poison Ivy. I mean, you could, but that's kind of the draw of the character. That's a dynamic of her character. So I think, yeah, when they didn't, not saying she needs to be sexualized, but that lends to her character and her story arc.
She's naturally just attractive. That's just her character. I don't know how to explain that. Like, she's attractive. That's what makes Harley Quinn. She's like unusually attractive. Like, it's a weird attractive.
Yeah.
And when you try to put these freaking plastic things on her arms and you added the most ridiculous, these were the ugliest outfits. And I promise you won't see as many people wearing that as cosplayers as you do other Harley Quinns, because it was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, she wearing a cut up trash bag on her arms? Like,
she's a macho man, Randy Savage.
It was awful. Yeah. That's what she looked like.
She looked like Randy Savage. Oh, man. Oh, I mean, Cheetah. Yeah, Cheetah's probably going to be trash too, man. If she looks anything like that mug, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. So, yeah, we'll wait out for Wonder Woman, see what they do that. Maybe it's a non-finished product. Maybe it was like one of the maybes. early on in the story
I
before
hope
she does
not, because
full villain
literally
transformation.
she's wearing like, okay, the picture.
It's like a bomb.
It's like a bomber,
jacket.
a gold bomber jacket with a black tank top with 3 claw scratches in it and leopard fucking pants.
Cheetah.
And she looks the same.
Yeah, she just got better hair.
So I'm like,
She
is
did her
this
hair.
the 80s? Like, I know it's 84, but come on,
Yeah.
like, is she just a punk band person? Like, or is she a cheetah lady? Like,
She's
I'm
the
confused.
lead singer of the band, man.
She looks like, was it, what was the stupid girls, Cheetah Girls
Oh, wow.
from Disney. That's what it reminded me of.
Cheetah Girls. I didn't even. Yep. So, yeah. That's leading into Wonder Woman. They did release set photos that looked amazing, though. We got to look at her new suit.
The gold one?
The gold suit
We've
with
seen
the
the gold
wings.
suit
We
with
saw
the
it in the
wings.
trailer, but this is the first like HD image
still.
we get of it. So we got some HD stills of 2 of them of the gold suit. The one with the wings and the one with wings retracted. And it looks good. I'm sorry, her character looks fucking dope. I'm still excited for the film.
I'm just glad they did the gold wings and didn't do away with that, because that comic, when she's there, like I can just see the front of the comic with her with those gold wings, and I'm like, if you would have not done those wings, I would have been so upset. I'd have been like, stop
Where's her wings?
shortcutting everything.
Where's her wings?
Because she had these legit. It was like a god armor almost. Like it's legit. So I was like, you gotta have the fucking wings. So I'm glad they did one thing right.
Gonzo said he's seen so many trash bag Harleys.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's what I was thinking, Dylan.
You know what? That sounds like that's where you're going and you're going to hang out, because I haven't seen any trash bag Harleys yet.
Maybe on Insta. Maybe it's
Well,
like hashtag Harley Quinn. You see a whole
you,
bunch of like.
You might be able to see them on there, but I'm like, if you've seen them at a con, like what cons are you going to?
I haven't seen any locally.
I have not seen a single one yet.
I haven't seen any locally, or at least in the region. Any trash bag
I did
Harleys.
see that they were selling that ugly ass coat though at fucking Hot Topic. You could buy the trash bag coat at Hot Topic. I'm sure it's on sale by now.
Don't
with
do
the,
it.
With
Don't
the plummeting
support those
ticket
decisions.
prices.
No. I agree, Dylan. Maybe it's before her transformation. Either way, Wonder Woman's new photos look amazing.
She looks amazing, and that's the most important part.
Yeah, Gal Gadot looks fucking phenomenal.
She always does.
She's going to knock it out of the park. She's a great actress. She's great for that role. She actually commits to it.
I am super curious, though, how we're bringing her dead boyfriend back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with that.
How are we going to explain that away?
I don't know.
Or are we just going to act like it never happened, and we're just going to be like, that's not actually canon, and we're going to continue on from here.
They're just going to steal from Marvel, and he froze into ice, and they thawed him out like Captain America.
During the combustion plane?
That's what he did.
Somehow
he fell down.
Was like frozen combustion. And he like froze from the antifreeze of the helicopter.
Yeah, see, they'll figure something.
I see where you're going with
They'll
that.
figure something out.
Maybe Cheetah Girl saved him.
Fuck yes, Cheetah Power.
Cheetah Power
saved him.
brought him, and she was like, "Cool, go get Wonder Woman while I put my cool outfit on."
Fucking done. That's exactly how it happened, guys.
It's gonna be how it happens. I have no idea.
So Wonder Woman, we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of it comes out. But so far, the stills, the suits, now that's going to be a tough ass cosplay for someone to knock out. The wings, the suit, the wings and the suit, like fuck. That's a lot of work.
I smell a challenge.
I'm saying it
it's
for a reason.
It's not my first set of wings.
I'm saying it for a reason. Just saying.
Not my first set of wings, homie.
Mm-hmm. Now, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is doing a reboot, and today we got confirmation that Rick Moranis is coming back for the Disney reboot.
Not just coming back for the Disney reboot, coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
The man does not act anymore.
No, he did not. He was at Alamo City a couple years back, and he actually spoke he spoke with a lot of disdain for the entertainment business as a whole. Like, they asked him about the kids.
Dad, isn't he?
Yes, and they asked him about the kids he's acted with, and he said, every parent of the child actors I've worked with, I told, get them away from this business and as far away as you can. He spoke very illy of Hollywood, acting, the culture that was in there. Maybe times have changed. Maybe that's enough to change his mind, and that's why he's back.
Or maybe because he's a single parent, just like the rest of us. We all need money from time to time. Let me just
He got bills to pay.
Let me do this small project with people maybe that I actually enjoyed. Like
True. This is with Disney. Nowadays, Disney's a lot more aware that they had to culturally be different behind the
Because he did
scenes.
so many different projects. I mean, maybe that was just the one project that he felt like was actually run appropriately. He's like, okay, for that one, because he had positive memories,
Yeah.
I'll do that one.
Yeah.
You know, let me get a quick paycheck, be able to pay my bills, help my kids, and probably go back into retirement.
Yeah, it's a Disney Plus series, so if that succeeds, holy shit, he's going to be busy, and they'll pay. Rick Moranis is
And his
worth it.
kids
He
are
was
probably
very
older
funny.
now too, so they're probably like in college and things like that. So I mean,
They have their own lives.
they have their own lives, so he probably has free time on his hands
Yeah.
too. He's probably bored and tired of watching,
It's like-
you know, Ellen every day. And
He's watching Disney Plus. Like, I could be on that shit.
you know what?
I would kill it in that role.
I would kill this.
Yeah.
I would
so-
love to see, even though I know it'll never happen,
Mm-hmm.
either a Spaceballs remake or a Little Shop of Horror. Oh hell
I'll
yeah.
take the Spaceballs, but I don't
loved-
even know if I want to remake because that was such a good spoof for the time. Like, I don't think you could be as offensive with some of those jokes
Oh
as
hell no,
Spaceballs
because everybody's
was.
got hurt feelings nowadays.
Yeah, I think that would hurt a lot of feelings nowadays. So I don't even think you can remake that.
I don't know,
honestly.
but watching the like the one scene that always kills me in that movie is when they're combing the desert
Mm-hmm.
with the giant fucking just prop comb and they're using like a big ass comb. Just I like sometimes dumb humor like that.
I love it. I love Rick Moranis' dumb humor. He makes it believable. Like in Ghostbusters, he's a total goof,
Oh,
but he
maybe-
plays it so. I know that I'm thinking the same. I think we're wavelength
bro,
in.
bro.
Yeah.
Ah!
At least a cameo.
What
Fuck.
if we get like he announces that he's gonna do Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and then we get a new trailer for Ghostbusters, the new one, Afterlife,
And
and
he's like-
just a cameo, just a random cameo.
That would be so
I'm the
dope.
gatekeeper. Ah!
Yeah, that would be so fucking dope. Yeah, no, please, just a Rick Moranis cameo in
Oh
Ghostbusters.
my god, that
my
would
whole
make
life would be
my
complete.
especially since he's retired and everything. That would be so cool.
Yes.
That
that'd be
would
dope.
sell that movie by itself. Just
Charles
that.
is on board with you with the Little Shop of Horrors.
See, I loved that movie.
Yeah.
I know we talked about musicals last week, but that's actually another musical that I'm okay with.
Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah. Just feed me, Seymour.
So our last topic of the day was actually something I just wrapped up before the show, and Brittany was super excited to talk about it. We're going to try to have new on Netflix, guys. This week, Lock and Key release. What did you think about Lock and Key? Brittany? Oh, sorry. Spoilers if you
Spoiler
haven't
alert,
seen
if you've
it.
not watched it and you don't want to spoil it for
Yeah.
yourself, please, by all means, see yourself out and watch us later after
Yeah.
you've finished.
Yes. Lock and Key, go.
Okay. First of all, so I loved the series and it intrigued me from just the trailer alone. But I actually found out a tidbit yesterday about it that I didn't know and I found out after I had already watched it, and I said, that makes so much sense. So the guy who created it, the guy who wrote it, is Stephen King's son. And he actually doesn't have the same name as Stephen King because he actually didn't want people to know he was his
Yeah, he
his
didn't want to
son.
ride on his father's coattails.
But that's who made it, was the son of Stephen King.
Son of a bitch.
That's why it's so damn good, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it wasn't scary, but it was just.
It was suspenseful.
It was suspenseful. It was unique.
Yes, I liked it.
It was so incredibly unique. And I was like, how many keys are there? And I was just like, what do they all do?
Yeah.
And forever, I was trying to figure out who the girl was. Like, I did not expect that ending. And it was just, I mean, the ending could have been a lot more, but I think it left you with like, I need more.
Yes.
Like, and when it didn't do the next episode thing, I was like, wait, what? Then I was like, wait, what? There's no more?
To that point, I fucking hate's a strong word. I really dislike the ending because the amount of loose ends they had. They tried to tie it up in a little bow, and it was a good secret reveal at the end. I don't want to spoil it like too much to ruin the whole thing. But yeah, there was a nice reveal at the end of the show that you're like, oh shit, that didn't go the way we thought it did. Maybe everything's not all peachy keen. Season 2, here we come. There it is.